I'm going to do just a very quick playthrough of the original Final Fantasy VII, solely because I want to do a bit of a side-by-side for you guys, of the difference in the game. Yeah, just show you guys what it's all about. Nope. Why won't it let it go full screen? Okay. So let's give it a go, shall we? I've got a couple of saved games in there, but I'm gonna do a new one. Shh. You can all check out the new video. And I'll show you actually the additional credits at the end as well. The difference between when they released the first remake release footage, what, 3-4 years ago? I think 2016, I think they released it, compared to now, what we actually watched last night. So, but let's watch the introduction, shall we? So I'm going to play through to the bombing. Look at Aerith. Like, I can't wait to show you guys side by side. Like, damn. Like, just remember, this is, what, November or something? 1997. Like, this Square Enix's cinematics at the time were just mind-blowing. It was just freakish. Hey Jade, how are you, mate? Yeah, like, just phenomenal. Like, even just this intro, the music, it still brings back nostalgia. It's so, don't understand. For myself, especially, like Final Fantasy VII, I didn't play 6 too much. I watched my brother play it, and that's what got me going with the whole Final Fantasy VII lore. Like, watch this. This is the difference. Like, you watch the cinematic from the demo last night. Obviously, Wedge, Biggs, Jessie, they all jump off. You'll see that's Jessie there. Like, you saw the video footage last night of how much of a cartoon hottie she is now. Come on, newcomer. One thing you always gotta do. Well, look at that. Like, look at the polygons. Look at the shoulders. He's like, but, yep. Oh, I won't. I'm used to pushing analog button to run in games like last night. It does ×3 for running. This is the turn base. This is what I was just talking to one of the guys about. Like, he's saying he doesn't like the new one because it's button bashing. I can physically nearly finish this game sitting here. I'll go into settings and speed everything up by just bashing X. So I don't completely agree with the amount of hate action RPGs get. See, also, level up. Like, look at the experience points. You're getting 30 experience points for that battle. Yeah, I don't agree with the amount of hate that the ARPG got for button bashing, solely because that's the turn-based in this. That's what it is. It is like, you're just pushing a button. So don't get me wrong, this is, like, my whole body is covered in Final Fantasy VII tattoos. Like, I am an absolute craze about Final Fantasy VII. I feel like the new demo is a good evolution of the game. You have to excuse me. Coffee. Like just like you see, I wish I had a pointer that I could actually show you on the cursor. Actually, you probably can't see it on the doesn't show on what my mouse is doing on the PC, but like you can see over that wall, because obviously if they had that wall go the whole way up, it would lose that aspect of the bigger world kind of thing. So like walls, gates, all that kind of stuff, they had to limit what they'd done, because yeah, it gives you that little bit of a 3D perception behind it. Look at this cinematic. Look, like, just that is like it's old. That's the thing. Like, you got to remember. This is one thing that I miss. I can just run and grind. I love JRPGs. I've always been a JRPG player. Like Chrono Trigger, Breath of Fire, Final Fantasy, all of them. So for me, I want to actually be able to grind. I don't feel like the demo had the capabilities. But yeah, like I remember first playing Final Fantasy 13 for the first time, because the enemies were on the map just like this. The remake is the demo. You had to save, restart the game, and all the enemies would re-pop up again. That was how you could actually grind levels. Like, you saw me battling these guys last night. Like, this is the level. Like, and this is what I was saying, was like, this game, like, I can push X for most of these battles quite simply. I don't need to aim, I don't need to run around, I don't need to attack from behind. However many years ago, what's 23 years ago, this was, oh, phenomenal. But now I feel like the new demo is actually evolving into a good style. Sort of like Pokemon. I keep ranting on about it. Pokemon, they just keep rinse and repeating, and they've lost me as a fan now. But Final Fantasy, I feel like this is definitely a big step forward. Oh, Jade, Advent Children, yeah. I loved Crisis Core as well on the PSP, like the PS Vita. Loved that game. They have admitted as of late that Crisis Core, Before Crisis, Advent Children, all that is no longer canon, which hurts my feelings, because loved Angeal, Genesis, Zack, all that backstory of how Sephiroth wasn't the only top dog in all of it. I'm hoping. They actually said in the interview that they're not going to make it canon because it's going to change as they obviously are releasing the further episodes of these games, being episodic and all. So I'm hoping they bring in some more detail and some more background knowledge for it all. This is the elevator scene that Izol saw last night with Barrett getting all crazy handed. He's like, can't you feel the planet? Planet's crying out. And who else was surprised with how he says Mako? Marco? Don't believe you. They got it wrong on that one. Like, I normally do run around and grind a little bit, but I'm not going to worry about it today. Like, still, for the fan who was talking earlier, still just bashing X, I'm still just blatantly attacking. Barrett in the original can't use any materia yet. You teach him how to use materia later on. In the demo he could. So I don't know whether they literally just done that to give the aspect of just gameplay for the demo. I reckon they'll drop that out when the actual game gets released and go back to how it was originally. Coming after you, Jesse. You saw the scene last night with Jesse stuck. Just remember that scene. I'll show you soon when the reactor blows. Sounds like the young fellows. The big robotic guy last night, like it would take you a fair bit. You had to actually hit him with some fire and everything like that in the sweeper. Put ×3 on just to run down that ladder. Now push L1, R1. Boom. No more sneaky back attack on me. It just means you're in the back row now. Which doesn't affect Barrett anyway, because he's got a long range gun, so you are actually better off placing Barrett in the back row in the original, only because his damage doesn't actually drop, as in his attack damage, but his received damage does. So you are better off, actually, which I had forgotten. I've been busted. Hey, Salty, look at this. This is the original. This is what I'm downloading onto your Switch. Oh, am I getting yelled at? It's supposed to be homework time. It's homework time, not gaming time, apparently. When he puts his laser up, his laser tail, you make sure you do not attack this guy. That is my only advice that I can give compared to last night's battle. Sometimes it's better off not attacking, like just bomb, smashing it, because if you go to attack and he puts the tail up, and then it's your turn to attack, it can greatly damage you, so you... Pardon me. Very good. Boom. later on you get hypers and stuff like that, which I always cast on myself, because you see with my limit break, you need to actually get attacked for your limit break to build up. See, his tail's up now, so you just defend while that's up, otherwise he counterattacks with a laser every time and it absolutely pumps you. There we go. That's what I mean, like, compared to even the game that I played last night. Like, last night I had to be active, I had to keep running, I had to dodge, evade, put up my guard, like, you had so much more connection with the ARPG kind of side of things, and yeah, I just feel like now that I'm older, I heavily enjoy the immersiveness of it all. But like, I can throw a hyper on myself and it actually increases your limit break because you get extra damage, and so that in turn gives you more limit. Like, see that? Like, I didn't even need to heal in that battle, done physically nothing. Level up, take the assault gun, give that to Barrett, and then you run on the way. So you got your countdown, 10 minutes. They give you 20 or 30 in the demo last night. It's very easy. You don't need to rush, you don't need to worry about anything. Now against these guys, you can actually throw out the bolt, and because he's a mechanical thing, it pumps him pretty good. But you saw, like last night in the game, you really need to actually take advantage of their disadvantages, I guess, like their weaknesses. So you throw a fire attack against these guys, a lightning attack against a mechanical option. Look, you got 10 minutes to go before it blows up, but they also have to celebrate that they've just won a fight. But in this one, you don't have to. Like, if there's so many things that are actually so underpowered, you can just do whatever you gotta do. Now, remember the scene last night, how it forced you to save Jessie? You can run away from her here, but then you lose her. So, her leg's stuck. But you can understand why it's that big top-down view in Final Fantasy VII. Like, it gives it that whole new aspect of how big it is. But these days, with technology and everything like that, just the detail in the level design is absolutely beautiful. See what I mean about the random battles? Like, I enjoy it. I actually do. Like, I enjoy leveling my character up. I think it was Final Fantasy 8 or maybe it was 9. The beasts actually grew in level as you grew, so you could go back to the start and at level 50 instead of level 5, and the beasts were level 50 instead of level 5. So it didn't give you that aspect of self-growth, and I didn't like that. I like going back to original areas and being like, damn, look how strong I've gotten. Like, you know what I mean? I really like that aspect of it all. That's where she trips and we check up on her. And he blows up, he does a cool little Mickey flip in the movie. Like, see how they've put in so much extra detail? Like, last night, like, President Shinra actually talks to Hegura about what he does and why they blow, like that he gives him the nod to blow it up on purpose. It's not actually your bomb that blows it all up, so... And I like how they're like, oh, we're going to investigate whether this Avalanche is the one who done the hit on your life, because that's what the previous Avalanche actually done, the ones who trained up Barrett. Boom. So this point right here is where the game actually is up to in the demo. So that took me an hour and 5 minutes to get to here. That has just taken me 21 minutes. So that's showing how much more detail there is in the new demo, like just in level design, level size, everything like that. So yeah, I'm going to do a playthrough of the game actually. Final Fantasy Fridays, probably every day. I'm going to try to smash out some Dragon Ball Z and some Final Fantasy, just working our way towards the release in 40 days, 39 days, something like that. So we've got whatever, four Fridays worth, so I might end up having to do a bit more than Final Fantasy Friday to try to finish the game. But I do have a save state that is already at the date for Barrett, so yell out if you want me to start from there and try to finish it off, or if you want me to start the whole game again. So alright guys, thanks for tuning in. Yeah, I'll be back on later on tonight with a bit more gameplay, whether it's Final Fantasy. I might actually play the demo but on the other settings. Last night the internet crashed, so I didn't get to show you all how it properly plays, and I might just muck around a little bit more and take my time with it and just show you a bit more detail. So alright guys, thanks for tuning in. Just remember, game has got a game.